The shake. In close. Green puts it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to post. Moody on the wing. From downtown. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Now here's Pajemski. No points so far. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
For the Warriors, number 5, Kevon Looney.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So it'll be Jalen Green shooting. It's going to go on Moses Moody. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now here's Looney. Moody misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Outside Payton. Back to Pajemski. Drills it from deep. Pajemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Adams. Outside for Green. Back to Holiday. Green with the ball. The fader. Pajemski grabs the board. Outside Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Pajemski. Now Kuminga. Outside Moody. From outside the arc. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Here's Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit foul.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Down low. Looney. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Shepard. Smith left side. Outside, Green. Shot on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Green's got 19 points.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry with it. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Houston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
From the corner. Adams grabs the miss.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Pass to Eason. Back to Smith. Now Adams. He's scoreless. Here's Green. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Here's Shepard. Outside, Green. With to mark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Puts up a 3. Eason pulls it in.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
The 3. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 14. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Green with the ball. 24.
Oh, wow! Watch out below.
Big finish.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Now here's Curry. Inside. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Warriors trail by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's VanVleet. He's got 6. Eason, good.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Outside heel. Outside Curry. Tries to break his ice. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Here's VanVleet. Smith outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Warriors trail by 14. Driving in. The kick out. Curry. Back to Heel. Pass to Green. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 13.
Their three-point shooting has improved this quarter, but it's still not where they want it to be.
Brooks outside. Back to VanVleet. VanVleet on the wing. Tries the spin move. On the wing, Brooks. There's the triple. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 15.
A guy who shoots freely at the perimeter, Brooks, can do real damage from out there.
Back to Jackson Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Eason. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 15.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
From 20 feet. Healed with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 12. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And Houston making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Şengün. Thompson in the post. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Now Jackson Davis. Out to Hield. Here's Jackson Davis. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Thompson. And the shot goes in. He's got 6.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And so it's Houston, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Lets it go. Misses the baby hook. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Post. And here's Curry. Thompson pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Van Vliet left side. Here's Green. Warriors with the rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Tries it from 16. Here's Post. The kick out. Curry. Outside. Green. Pass to Hield. Second chance effort. Here's Post. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. Post has got 7 points in the game. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Green. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Back to Green. Pass to Hield. Here's Green. Defended by Şengün. Now here's Hield. Up and over Brooks. And the basket by Hield.
You know, it's like a sixth sense for Hield. Always knows when time is running short.
You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left, off the catch. He can dribble into the 3 on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Back to Moody. 3-pointer. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Van Vliet scanning the floor from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 9 points.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Here's the pick. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Right away, Şengün embraced that physicality, and he has no problem with the hard contact at this level.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And here's Curry. From deep three-point range. That shot off. Now here's Green. He's got 26. He gets it in there. Green's got 28.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Pass to post. Can they get it? And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Post has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Green. The kick out to Van Vliet. And the three-pointer goes. 12 points for him.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Outside Moody. Fades away. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Şengün. He's got 12 to the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Curry. Green in the post. Shoots. No good there. Off the double clutch. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
Timeout. I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Eason. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Podziemski. Crosses over. Thompson with a steal. Whitmore goes in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Payton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To halt the run. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. Houston leading by 17. Van Vliet outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Kuminga with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Pajemski. Oh, ripped away. Back comes Houston in transition. And there's the lob. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Thompson pulls it in.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Pass to Landale. Thompson with it. Back to Landale. Clock at 6. Here's Whitmore. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Warriors trail by 19. Pajemski with it. Now here's Kuminga, defended by Eason. It's Pajemski on the wing. Shoots over Thompson. Can't hit from the elbow. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 5.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an open.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now here's Eason. He's got 7. And it's Thompson penetrating. Kuminga pulls it in.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Pajemski. On the wing, Payton. Outside Pajemski. Jackson Davis a screen. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors trail by 17. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Charity stripe shot. It's Pajemski on the wing. Off target from outside. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run to the inside.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Warriors trail by 19. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Inside. It's Eason with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:19 left in the third. Pass to Payton. Launches a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Payton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Here's Brooks. Got it. And the Rockets lead by 20.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. The three is up. It's hauled in by Houston.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Here's Whitmore. The rebound by Post.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. Fires top of the key. And that one drops for him. Brooks has got 7 points. And here's Curry for 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter.
66.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Smith outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Zeller with the rebound. Houston leading by 19. Here's Smith. Counted.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pass to Post. Outside Kuminga. Here's Curry. Now Payton. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Kuminga. It's good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Pass to Smith. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 19. Kuminga with it. For 3. The shot that time not on target.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Whitmore. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
That one's good for 2.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Zeller. Smith outside. Fires from the wing. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 19-point game. And here's Curry for 3. Zeller with the rebound. And it's Holiday with the ball for Houston. Zeller inside. From 7. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So both teams making some changes here. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. We're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Gets a nice look. Thompson pulls it in.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Number 10.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Warriors trail by 21. Outside Curry. Nice move. Pass to Payton. Here's post. Defended by Eason. 6 to shoot. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Here's Van Vliet. Now here's Green. Kept alive. Thompson outside. Tries again. And Şengün with the lay-in.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Curry's shot is off.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
That one goes in.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. In for the Warriors.
Outside Payton. Out to the right wing. The three ball. Rebounded by Green. Houston leading by 23. Pass to Şengün. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Here's Eason. Outside for Green. Launches it. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Curry from deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half. And he lobs it up. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
Right side Curry. This one for 3. Eason pulls it in. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
It didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw is good. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
And stolen by Green. And they're pushing it up. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Number 10.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Shot from the top of the key. And it's Green missing. Outside Curry. 19-footer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Smith. Houston with another miss. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. The shot. And there's another one for the Warriors.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside, Green. Here's Whitmore outside. The Warriors pull it in. To the middle. The kick out, Curry. Back to Payton. Right side, Curry. They get it again. Houston leading by 22. Outside Whitmore. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Green.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And here's Curry for three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Smith no good. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
4 on the clock. The shot misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Outside Eason. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Over Green. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smith got 9 points in the quarter.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Green. Pass to Eason. Rebounded by Green. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's all from three-point range.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Alperen Şengün.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Number 10.
Drops in the 3. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jumper. Green's got 33 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out,
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Holiday. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.